do. Going live. I'm live. Awesome. I'm live over there. I'm live over here. And I'm live over there. Okay, great. Right. So, live, and live. Hi, everyone. Oh, wow. Thanks. So, how are you doing? Let me know in the comments how you're doing, where you're from, where you're watching me from. Say hi, please. It's in the middle of the day. I'm Lindy Chardim, if you don't know me yet. I have loved the teddy bears on my jumpsuit. Thank you. I made it myself. Like, I found the material in the shop, and they said to me, like, there's, I think, 3 meters. I actually only wanted one to make my little boy something. And then they're like, but there's 3 meters. Cool. Don't you want to take it all? I'm like, okay, fine. Give it. So I had 3 meters. I got a jumpsuit. I got some pants out of it. My kid got some clothing. My husband got got a pant. It's like, so I got very far with 3 meters. So thanks a lot for my teddy bear jumpsuit. Anyways, if you don't know me yet, I'm Lindy Chardim, and I help you to build a successful online business in health and wellness. Okay, I run a very successful social selling business with regards to health and wellness. I use health and wellness as the platform, and I help you to do that too. So thank you for joining in. Thank you for liking and sharing the live. Put share in the comments if you do share. I will give you a full name shout out, and thanks for following me. Put your notifications on so that you will know when I go live again. Okay, so here's the thing. Every family needs a second income. We just cannot have all our eggs in one basket anymore, right? You can't even just a two income household. It's dangerous because anything can happen. You need more income coming from different places. So I have a few different online streams of income. If you watch my stories, I always sell in the stories. And this is, I guess, this is actually not one of my tips, but I'm going to give it since I'm talking about stories. I learned from one of my mentors, one of my coaches, keep your feed everlasting and sell in your stories, because there you can keep selling over. It's going to last for 24 hours and it's going to be gone. So here's tip number one: keep your feed everlasting and sell in your stories. So if anyone, if you want to build a social selling business, find out, this is tip number two: find out what it is you do, for who, and why you do it. You know, like the full the full idea behind that is you need, we call it a niche, I guess, but it's who do you talk to. Like, I talk to the moms that's at home, kind of feel like I'm a homeschooling mom. Okay, so it kind of feels like I'm losing my shit most of the time. So like, I talk to those kind of moms, I give them inspiration, I help them to keep it together. Because when I talk to them, I know how they feel. I know how it feels to be crazy. Your house is a mess always. Your mind is a mess always. You need to work. You want to bring an income. You can't just be a mom and teacher all the time. You want to be of purpose for life, for someone else. And I know how that feels. So that's the people that I talk to. Of course, I attract like a lot of not those kind of people, and I can relate to them as well. But when I talk, that's the person I talk to. So tip number two, it was actually my tip number one, but tip number two would be know who you talk to. Find that one person that you can talk to. If I can find that one mom that also feels like she's losing her shit half of the time, and her house is always, I mean, you don't want to see the back view I'm looking at. Like, it's crazy how many toys is lying around. And we're also getting ready for our homeschool curriculum year to begin, and so it's getting the rooms ready, and a wall needs to be painted, and it's crazy. So if you can talk to that one person out there that you can relate to, and make your message for that one person, she has a friend, and she has a friend, and she has a friend, and all of that. And before I give you tip number 3 and 4, because I wanted to give you only 3, but now I'm giving you 4 tips. I have a headache, okay? And on the topic of social selling and a social selling business, I use health and wellness. So since I have a headache, I thought, I brought the oils that I normally use for a headache. I do not do over-the-counter medication. I do not do prescription medication. I do not like it. I don't have it in my home. I only use essential oils, health and wellness. So the first thing I do when I have a headache is I use copaiba under my tongue. Yeah, that was a drop under my tongue. I should have looked. Okay, copaiba under my tongue. It's essential oil. So if it's not a pure essential oil, don't take it, okay? Next thing is my frankincense. Like, if you've been following me for a while, you would know, like, frankincense is like, I talk about it a lot. I use it a lot. You see me with it a lot. I love frankincense. So I just put a drop into the palm of my hand. I don't want it to fall out. I'm putting my other thumb in there, and should be for 30 seconds, but I don't know if I can be quiet for 30 seconds. Okay, so normally I would do that for 30 seconds. I'll put it in the roof of my mouth for 30 seconds. And here we go. I'm just putting the rest in my neck because the headache is like up here, and I think a little bit in my neck as well. Because it's crazy. Like, you have your kids with you all the time. Right now, I'm occupying them because I said to them, if I look at my load shedding schedule, mommy needs to go live now. So you need to please keep yourself busy. I'm already feeling some relief, so that's cool. The next thing I do is I'll take my Deep Blue roller and I'll apply it in my neck and in my hand because I really just love the smell of Deep Blue. And then what I'll do is I'll like inhale it and just kind of, rub it into my neck because we do have a lot of stress, right? Okay, so while I do that, while you kind of watch me doing my little headache protocol, do you have a side hustle? Like, tell me, do you have a side hustle? Are you not at all worried about what the future is presenting to you? Because like what I've learned is the carpet can be pulled out from under you in a split second. And if we just look at the world, the craziness that's going on in the world right now, I really do believe that everyone should have a second income. So let me know, do you really feel very secure where you are right now in your job situation, in your work situation? Do you have a side hustle, and how do you work that side hustle? How is that doing? Okay, so the next thing is I'm taking past tense, and I'm also applying that to my neck. Because this one I'm also specific. Ooh, okay. Don't waste now. Don't waste. I'm specifically putting this one on my temples, and I'm going to put some behind my ears as well. But this bottle is like it's running away. So you could, if you have enough time, you could just give your temples like a good rub, which is so amazing. It feels so much better already. And you put it behind your ears as well. So past tense is for pain, and just like it's actually, yeah, it's for pain. It's our, what do they call it, relaxation blend. It has a funny smell to it, but it's really relaxing. I have a friend, while I'm doing this one, talking health and wellness with the social selling theme, okay? Or I have a social selling chat with a health and wellness theme. I have a friend whose dad had what is a beroerte now? Now I have to think of the word. A stroke. And you obviously lose ability in half of your body, and they started applying past tense to him, and within a few days he was able to move his body together, in synchronicity, and within a few weeks of using past tense, the pain was gone, his brain function improved, his body functions improved. That was quite amazing. So past tense is not only good for headaches, it's very good for all kinds of mobility issues, pain, inflammation. Okay, and then the last thing I do is peppermint. Peppermint. And I will also put, this one is very empty. I should open up a new one. Okay, there's some peppermint in there. And I'll do exactly, see, there is some peppermint in there. I'll do exactly what I did with the frankincense. A little bit in the roof of my mouth, and also the rest of it in my neck. And then, sometimes I'll put some on my temples as well, just for the sake of it. But and then lots of water, okay? Like, really hydrate. because a lot of times, and in my water today, I have some wild orange as well, just for extra energy. Jai Bianca, thanks for joining in. So just that's my protocol for a headache. And I'm already feeling better and I'm already feeling more energetic. And what I wanted to say was sometimes we have a headache because we are dehydrated. So if you just up your intake of water, that already improves. So, okay, so I'm going to carry on with tip number 3. So now you know the first one I said, the first tip I gave for your social selling business is keep your feed everlasting and selling your stories, because there you can really be you. You'll see me on a daily basis. There'll be a picture of me using my products and like diffusing it or doing whatever. And sometimes I'll give you a little story and I'll add some images to that. And I love selling my stories because tomorrow they'll be gone. And if it's a bad picture or whatever, like tomorrow I'll change it, but I selling my stories, and then you keep your feed everlasting because you want people to come back a year later and not see last year's special, and then want it and then think, oh my gosh, that stuff is expensive, and you don't want that to happen. So like, know who you are, know your why, know what you're selling, know what kind of problems you're solving. And that's the next one. What kind of problems are you selling for that specific person that you're talking to? So tip number 2 was your niche, like your dot, your one person. Who is that one person that you talk to? That one crazy mom, that one cat woman, that one crazy dog lady, that one mom with 6 kids, maybe. Who is that one person that you talk to, that you know their message, you know their heart, you know their fears, then you know what excites them, you know everything about them because it's you, right? Who is that one person you talk to, and know what you solve, like know how you can help her or him, without doing this and this, or with doing this and this and this. Like, I help you to build an online business, to be successful in it, I'm do that with health and wellness. So you're going to improve your health and wellness, you're going to build an income in that, your family's going to be happier, everyone's going to be happier, and it's not going to be a hassle. Without the hassle, you don't have to figure anything out. I have an app that I plug you into, I have a group that I plug you into, I have the systems ready. So you have to follow my 5-step plan, put the person into the app and start sending them information, and I even give you the scripts. I have the plan. So like, I help you to be healthy, to be well, to be mentally well, to build an online business, 2 figures, 3 figures, 6 figures, however much you want, hassle free. That's what I do. So know exactly who you talk to, know what you solve for them, and know why. Like, you need a why. Why do I solve it? Because I love it. It's health and wellness is my thing. It's been my thing forever. Like, let me give you an example. For I think it was my 16th birthday, these jugs that has the filters in, that filters your water so that you drink clean water, they were just the big thing when I was like 16 years old. That's what I got for my 16th birthday. I didn't want anything else because that was like more than 20 years ago. The one thing that was really important to me, my health and wellness, and I learned about what goes on in tap water, and I just didn't want to drink it anymore. And I took such good care of that. I replaced the filter every month. I worked extra hard so that I can replace the filter every month, and that was my thing. So health and wellness, I think, has been like, it's ingrained in me. So I love talking health and wellness and motivation and just inspiring you to be a better version of yourself. That's what I do. So you find the reason and the thing that you love most. And then number 4 is you give them the solutions. Like, you want to build a business, but you don't want to figure everything out, and you don't want to, or you want to be let's go. You want to build a online business, and you have no idea where to start, and you have no idea how, and you have no idea like I solve that solution. I can tell you, like, I'm going to help you to build a business by using health and wellness. Like, if that's something that resonates with you, if health and wellness is important for you, if being, a better version of yourself health wise is your thing, this business is going to resonate with you. If you're more of a financial guy or gal, and your head is kind of more looking at numbers and finances, this might not be the business for you, because if health and wellness isn't your thing, this might not be it. So I know exactly who I talk to. I know exactly what I solve for them. I know exactly the solutions I can give you. And that's why people are attracted to me. So you need to find out who you're talking to, what you're solving, why you're solving it, and then provide the solutions, and provide it with love. Like, this is the next step. Like, you need to love your clients like family. Like, it's not just the client that reaches out to me and says, Lindy, like, I have these health and wellness issues, my family, I don't want to give my kids medication, I don't want to inject any kind of crap into them anymore. Oh my goodness, I just read a story of a new friend that I made that had a terrible experience with these injections that they give the babies. And she mentioned that we think, because they are medical professionals, that you are in safe hands, you're in good hands, and they don't always do what's best for you. Like, they know what to do if you're about to die and they need to save your life. But when you're not about to die, like, all these other things that they kind of force down on us, it's just wrong. Like, they shouldn't force like all these injections and medications and everything down on us. And she had the most terrible experience, and luckily she did it differently with her next baby, and I'm so grateful for that. But we tend to think we're in good hands, and we don't go into our own common sense corners, and we should go into our own common sense corners, because that's where the real power lies, in your own hands. So then, give the solutions. Like, I can tell my story. I know who I'm talking to. I know the message that I give to them. If health and wellness is your thing, and you want to live better, and you want to make some changes, and you want to stop taking all the medication, and stop doing all the things, like, I am the person. So I know exactly what I solve. I know who I solve it to. I know how I solve it. And I talk to that one person that needs the message that I have for them. So that has been a mouthful. Chanelli, thanks for joining in. Thanks. I think I missed some comments, but I'll go back to them just now. If you're not yet following me, please hit the follow button and put your notifications on. And share. If you share, I'll give you a full name shout out. Just put share in the comments so that I know that you are sharing it. So that's me, actually. That's what I wanted to tell you about your social selling business. I love it. I thought I do health and wellness for dummies, and I do social selling for dummies. And it's dummies is definitely not what's going on in your head. Dummies is determined, unshakable, magnetic, marketable individuals that's eager for sales, and that's eager for health and wellness and better. So it's actually a lot about what goes on inside of you, and not about what goes on, what your mind is constantly telling you. You shouldn't listen to your mind. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that. Please give me some fives in the comments if you enjoyed it. If you want more information about the health and wellness business that I use as a platform for my social selling, drop me some me's in the comments and I will get in touch with you. And then I'm going to say bye until tomorrow, because I can hear my kids are going crazy. I need to go take care of them. So bye, Instagram. Hi, Bellaki. Thanks for joining, Bellaki. Okay, Facebook. So Facebook, thank you so much. I see I did get some likes over here. I might have missed some comments. So let me know if you enjoyed it. Give me some fives if you enjoyed it, and me if you want to know more about what I do and how you can also become part of it. Bye. See you tomorrow. And YouTube, thanks for subscribing. Thanks for watching. Some fives if you enjoyed it, and drop some me's if you want to know more about what I do and how you can do it too.